Good morning. My name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. I'm a partner of Pollack, Isaac DeSico. I am an attorney. We are attorneys. And what kind of attorneys are we? We are a full-service law firm here in Manhattan. I handle the personal injury cases. My partners, Nelson Madrid and Conrad Pollack, also known as the Maverick and the Maestro, handle immigration cases. And we've got many other attorneys at our firm, working with us, working for us, making sure that your legal needs are taken care of 100%. 93.5 FM listeners, Facebook Live viewers, thank you for listening and watching us at this moment, August 11th on Tuesday, August 11th. We understand there are other things you could be watching, listening to, and doing, but the fact that you're here with us means the world to us. And as a reward to you, I will officially let you be cruising with the Case Handler, a show by attorneys for people out there that need their legal questions answered for 100% free. That's right. No strings attached, 100% free phone consultations, whether it's an immigration question, a personal injury question, a criminal defense question, a real estate question, an employment law question. You got the question, we got the answer. But the only thing you got to do to get that answer is save our number and dial our number. So get out your phones, get out your pen and paper, if that even still exists in this digital world these days, and take down our phone number, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, 844 PPID law. What does PPID stand for? PPID stands for Pollack, Isaac DeSico. It's also another way to ask this very important question to my friend and co-host, David Squeeze Annakie, who I've been doing this show with now for over 15 years on this station. Take a little break here and there, but we're back just like family should be, right? Just like friends should be. And it all starts with this question, Squeeze. And I think I know the answer. I think everybody out there knows the answer, but let's just, for good measure, ask you this question this gorgeous morning. Squeeze, you down with PPID?
Come on, you know me. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David Squeeze Annakie, as Adam Handler, my attorney, noted. And of course, we're here with Nelson Madrid, another attorney and partner of the firm PPID. Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico is turning it up all across the Caribbean community and other communities. And we are proud that the Caribbean community have a law firm that can handle all of their legal needs. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we turn up 93.5 FM, turn up your radios. Also, of course, on Facebook, please, we beg of you, share the man called the Case Handler, aka the Shark. Share the man called the Maverick, also known as Nelson Madrid by the government name, and his family and his mom and dad gave him that. And share David Squeeze Annakie also, of course. The pages, ladies and gentlemen, the Case Handler, Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico, and my page, David Squeeze Annakie. Just get onto the page, share that page to as many friends, many timelines, groups, pages. We're about to talk about personal injury. We're about to talk about immigration. So very important that you actually share, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. So with that said, Nelson Madrid, what's up, my immigration attorney? You are in the firm at 225 Broadway right now. I can see that. How are you doing today?
That is correct. I am well. How are you, Squeeze?
I am doing wonderful, man. It's great to be doing the show. I like the vibe and the energy that we're getting when we do the show, the new revamp, format of the show with people that's on it. I like it. It's very energetic, very energetic. But what's happening in your world, Ben, in Manhattan there?
Actually, we are back in the office, meeting with clients, speaking with clients, working on cases. Things are getting back to normal, if that's what we can call it. Just pretty much keeping busy. Tomorrow I am actually supposed to, not tomorrow, Thursday, I believe I'm supposed to be in Latham, New York, representing someone on a naturalization interview. So, obviously immigration is up and running, and things are moving along.
Beautiful. That's my immigration attorney, Nelson Madrid, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be answering your questions by way of him. later on, immigration questions, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, I need for everyone on the outside to know that we have a number for you. And this number, God forbid you get hurt in an accident, okay? Because we see everybody's rolling out there now. Everybody's getting back to work, getting back to their life, although it's not that easy. We're protecting ourselves. Accidents are happening. And I need for you to have this number. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPIDLAW, 844-774-3529. Also, of course, the same number. Everyone right now, right this second, at 22 minutes before the hour of 10 on a beautiful Tuesday, every single one of you, if you need to have an immigration question answered right now, how about if we get that question answered for free, get it answered off the air, get it answered privately, get it answered confidentially with an attorney? Not the dude down the block at Eastern Parkway or the lady on Gun Hill Road. No, 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 no. I'm talking about you speaking with the maverick. You speaking with a man with over 13 years of experience working with a firm that's been around for 60 years. He will answer your immigration questions off the air. His name is Nelson Madrid. Dial the number. It's 844-774-3529. The only caveat is you need to call before 10 a.m. and you will get that free phone consultation. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Make the link, make the call. And got some questions for Nelson later on, but let's jump off the show. We're talking a little bit about true success stories, okay, sure, right here on Cruising with the Case Handler, as I make him a co-host so he can share his page if need be. I didn't know you were going to have good Wi-Fi, man, but you know, that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, and this place is well equipped for the case handler and everything we have to do. And I think you just made Nelson co-host, but you can make me co-host too if you wouldn't mind.
Sorry
well, listen, with a Wi-Fi connection, and we've said this, it was March 17th is when we kind of shut down the Manhattan office, and then we reopened the
July 4th or the weekend?
right after July 4th weekend. We were able at Pollack, Isaac DeSico, specifically the case handler team, the personal injury team, we settled over $6 million of cases. No court, $6 million with just a Wi-Fi connection. Matthew Goodstein, my associate, and myself doing it from our home offices. To date, we're over $14 million in settled cases in 2020. One of the most difficult and challenging years that any professional can have, just because the resources are not available to us. Court is still not open to handle cases. We're doing things virtually. We're meeting with judges just like this Zoom session we're watching right now, the same way, and negotiating and settling cases. Last Friday, we settled the case $650,000. The week before that, on a Friday, settled the case $925,000. Matthew settled the case $90,000, $12,500. The big numbers, and it's life-changing money for life-changing injury. So really, we're doing some special things here at the firm, but not every case is a multi-million-dollar case. We certainly do a lot of those cases, but you have to understand, if you're settling your case for millions of dollars, you got big problems, right? This is not a lottery. This is not a scratch-off ticket. This is not a windfall. If you're settling cases in that amount, in an amount of money in that range, you got surgery, you got medical bills, you got time out of work, you may have fractured bones in your body, you may have loss of certain senses of some of your. You got big problems. I wouldn't trade that. I don't think anybody would trade that for the world. But if God forbid you're ever in that situation, you want an attorney that's going to be fighting for the maximum compensation available, because you want one chance. Right? We say it once, we'll say it again. One chance, one choice of attorney. It should be your boy, the case handler.
Adam, let's stop for a minute, man.
Yeah.
We hear Nelson and I, we listen to you every day saying the same thing. All right. So we got questions for you today, man. We know you're good.
Me?
Nelson knows that.
Where are you questioning me?
Okay. We know you're good. All right. But what about the new individual that's listening to 93.5 FM right now saying, I'm hearing this guy saying he's a case handler. I've never listened to this radio show before. He's saying He is the personal injury attorney of the community, which we know you are. Nelson,
would you say I'm the most celebrated personal injury?
You are the most. Hold on, you are the most celebrated. But I'm saying, you know, we have questions for you, man. I would like to say to you, tell you, and I'm putting you on the spot right now. Give me three reasons why anyone listening to 93.5 FM right this second on a Tuesday should go to a man who has settled over $120 million for the people listening to this station and more. Why would, no, seriously, Adam, I'm serious, man. I'm putting you on the spot. Why would anyone want to come to you as a personal injury attorney, an accident attorney, a construction accident attorney, all right, a medical malpractice attorney? Why would anyone want to come to you, hire you, use you, choose you for a personal injury attorney? Why would anyone listening to this station call 844 PPID law? You tell me.
You wanted three reasons?
3 reasons. That's what I want. 3 reasons. And then I'll shut up.
Reason number 1, my reputation in New York City and New York State for personal injury is absolutely flawless. Nobody out there will ever be able to say that Handler doesn't work harder than everybody else out there. So if you want an attorney that's going to work hard, you keep the number. Number 2, successful results. Although I can never guarantee a successful outcome in any case, if you want an attorney that is settled personally, himself, over $120 million. This isn't people working for me. This isn't people, other law firms that I've sent my cases to. If you want the attorney that's actually personally responsible for over $120 million in settlements, then you take the number down. And number 3, and probably the most important, you want to be treated like family. You want your case to be treated like it's my most important case, no matter if it's a $25,000 case, a $250,000 case, or a $2.5 million case. You want an attorney that's going to fight for you like you're my own brother, sister, mother, father, cousin, then you keep the number. If that's not important to you and you just want to go with anybody that comes up to you at the accident scene, or referred to you by a doctor, or referred to you by your other buddy who got in a rear end accident and got $8,000 in a couple of weeks of the accident, then I wish you the best of luck. But if you want an attorney that's going to be handling your case, known as the case handler, and fight for you for the maximum result possible, and do it in a way that you feel respected and involved and appreciated, then you'll keep our number, 844-774-3529 or 844-PPID law. That's the best way I can answer that question, my brother.
And you sure did, man. You sure did. You sure did answer the question. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, you now know a personal injury attorney that you can actually trust and believe in. If this is your first time tuning in on Facebook, please share the page. But while doing that, okay, do remember this man truly has done it. 15 solid years, $120 million later, people are happier, all right? Dial his number, let it ring 10, 15 seconds, and of course, store the number. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. I am David Annakie, businessman, broadcaster, and I don't have to put my attorneys to the test. They're on this radio program, on my radio program, only because I know that they're truly, genuinely the best. People have known me throughout the years. Many people have called me ass H's, okay? Ask this and ask that. You know why? Because they say Mr. Annakie is very shrewd about how he does business. He's very cocky, he's very confident. And if I put someone on the radio, they're truly, genuinely the best. That's how I believe. I believe my people should have nothing but the best, the absolute best, all right? That's it. The best, not because of color, the best, not because of race, the best, not because of ethnicity, but the best because we deserve the best in everything we do. And that's the reason why I have the best attorneys. They can't say it, but I am saying it. You can ask thousands of people who have listened to this program, okay, listen to this 93.5 FM, what David Annakie has done. And they've seen me kick people off the station before. Why? Because guess what? They weren't the best. So that's the reason why we go with the case handler if you ever get hurt in an accident. The number is 844-774-3529. I'm going to flip it from personal injury now, and I'm going to flip it over to immigration. You all know I've been doing immigration talk on this station since 1996. Just like how Adam boasts that there is absolutely no consistent attorney on the station like him when it comes to personal injury and more, I can boast that too. Since 1996, I'm doing immigration talk show right here. And that's the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, I have the strongest, the most powerful firm, Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico, on this radio show, helping thousands of people every single day and giving free phone consultation. So let's go to Nelson Madrid. I was going to call him the Maverick. All right. Let's go to him right now and let's put him to the test. I did it with Adam Handler, your case handler, the attorney, your personal injury attorney. I'm going to put him to the test right now. Okay. And I'm not even going to start off with asking him an immigration question because, yeah, we answer questions all day long when we're here during the week. Let me put him to the test. You all know people. I know a lot about immigration, but I never, ever answer immigration question. As a matter of fact, I probably know more about immigration than some attorneys out there, but I would never answer a question. But I'm going to ask Nelson Madrid a question, all right? And if he gets it wrong, he's going to have to put me through law school, all right? I mean, I've got a couple of degrees, but I don't mind going to law school. So let me ask him a question now. Nelson, a lot of folks have been coming up to me and saying, hey, Squeeze, how do I go about marrying someone and getting them their visa? I think this is called the K visa. I'm not 100% sure, Maverick. I'm not 100% sure. But what is the K visa? And is it a good visa to use to bring someone from another country that I want to marry or someone? How does it work? What is the K visa, Mr. Immigration Attorney?
So a K visa allows a citizen to petition for their fiance. So their fiance could basically come into the United States on a visa. But there are requirements. It's not so simple. You have to demonstrate, number one, that there is a bona fide intention to marry within 90 days of the fiance's entry into the United States. The second requirement is that there is no legal impediment to the marriage. The third requirement is that you have previously met that person within 2 years of filing the petition, okay? And the last requirement is the petitioner must provide criminal record, if any. However, the reporting is limited to any permanent protection, restraining order issued against the petitioner, any conviction regarding domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, neglect, dating violence, elder abuse. So if you're the petitioner, you've been convicted of one of these charges, you will have to disclose that. Typically, once approved, the petition is valid for 4 months and can be revalidated every 4 months. And also, the USCIS can disclose your criminal history to your fiance if you haven't already done so. So it's important you obviously be candid with that person and be honest with that person. Now, we've had many people who have called regarding a K visa. I got to be honest with you, Squeeze, that's not something I typically recommend. You know, if you file a K visa for your fiance and your fiance comes into the United States, you'd still have to do an adjustment of status process. So basically, you know, I think it would be quicker, cheaper, you know, to just marry your fiance in the country, you know, where your fiance is residing, and then file for adjustment of status instead of bringing them on a K, right? Because again, you have to go through all of this process to get them here.
Right.
And then you have to go through the process of adjustment of status once they get here. So if you hire a lawyer, it's going to come out more expensive. If you do it on your own, there's obviously a lot involved. It's also a matter of time. You know, it typically takes about a year, a little over a year for the fiance visa or K visa to be approved. And then once that person comes into the United States, you still got to file for adjustment of status. You're looking at another year, as opposed to just marrying the person in your country, filing for adjustment of status for them. And in about a year, a little more than a year, that person will be in the United States with a green card.
Excellent answer there. I knew you knew the answer, just messing with you. But let me ask you a question. With everything that's going on now with the pandemic, Nelson Madrid, the Maverick, Mr. Immigration Attorney at PPID, with everything that's going on, and they're opening up people to travel to some countries from the United States and vice versa from other countries to here, some of them. Let's say, I am a US citizen, okay? Let's say I wanted to go to let's say a country called Jamaica, okay, to marry someone there, right? Is the Department of Homeland Security's immigration allowing me to actually process that case? Could you handle that case now, or is there a ban against that? Talk to me about it.
So that's a good question. So basically, the presidential proclamation or the ban does not apply to the spouse of a United States citizen. So as a United States citizen, if you went to Jamaica, married someone, you would obviously be able to start the process.
Right away.
Okay? That's correct.
So you could start that process for me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good. There's this beautiful lady down there thinking about. So I think we all need to take a trip, man, because I need to get your approval first, especially Mr. Handler over here, who's known me for 15 years, But on a serious note, people, thanks for answering that, because I know a lot of people on a very serious note that is very interested in actually doing that, and they're trying to figure out how to bring their bona fide loved one from another country to the United States, and they're U.S. citizen. So I'm very happy that you answered that question. I want everyone to have your number. By the way, folks, ask for him by name, Nelson Madrid, aka the Maverick. His number as an immigration attorney, call him at PPID and get a free phone consultation now. Is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. 844-PPID-LAW. Everyone will get a free U.S. immigration phone consultation with the attorney, Nelson. 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPID-LAW. Before we top it off on 93.5 FM, need to ask both of you also. We have we have immigrants who are here in this country and they're not in legal status, okay? They're not in legal status. They get into accidents. They get hurt at someone's place. They get hurt on a job. How can you, Nelson Madrid, as an immigration attorney, and you, Adam Handler, the case handler, okay, as a personal injury attorney at Pollack, Isaac, and Nisuko, how can you both help such an individual who's out of status, who get hurt in a bus accident, who get hurt at a construction site? How can both of you help? And I'll let you start it off, Adam.
Well, I can help them the same way I can help everybody else, and that's just doing my job and processing the case. Because
I'm out of status. I'm going to go to jail. They're going to lock me up.
Will you let me finish for a second? My God.
Okay.
The reason why I'm going to do the same thing I normally do is because it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference who you are, what you're doing here, in status, out of status, from Mexico or the moon. If you're here and you're hurt in New York through the negligence of somebody else, you are 100% entitled to recover monetary compensation under the law. There's just no way about it. And the laws have changed as far as being able to go to court and not fear being detained by ICE or approached by ICE. Over the pandemic, there was that Southern District of New York case that came out that said out-of-status immigrants have the right to go to court, the right to exercise their legal rights without fear of any repercussion from immigration services. So it's the same case, doesn't make a difference. So if you're out of status, again, I'm sure it's probably an uneasy feeling having to call the police after a car accident, or maybe, report it to your job supervisor because you're lucky and happy to have that job. But ladies and gentlemen, trust me, the second that they find out that you're injured and that you're now a liability to them, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to drop you like a hot cake.
Yep.
You better lawyer up. You better take care of you. You better go for what's yours. And we can help you do it, at least on the personal injury end. And if there's any immigration issues, whether it's visas, extending visas, applying for special status, Nelson's going to take care of it. That's what he always does for my clients. And that's why I brought my personal injury practice to a law firm that does immigration work. I wanted to make sure that my clients had a safe place to go and my client's family had a safe place to go if they're ever in an accident and are out of status here in the United States.
Wow. Adam Handler, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the show, of course. This is 93.5 WVIP FM. This is also, of course, Facebook, where we are cruising with the case handler. And I'm going to steal that from him. I'm going to start, starting the show a little bit earlier so I can say that, before he says it. But once again, this is Cruising with a Case Handler, 9:30 a.m. weekdays right here on 93.5 FM and also on Facebook with my attorneys, of course, Adam Handler, our personal injury attorney at the firm Pollack, Isaac and DeSico, easily known as PPID, and also, of course, Nelson Madrid, one of the partners and lead attorneys at the firm in the capacity of immigration. Okay, as everybody here is asking me, Squeeze, you down with PPID? Denise Joseph just asked me that. Come on, you all know me.
That's awesome.
You should all be down. So make sure you dial 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Okay, if you're down with PPID, based on what you are hearing, you actually should be down with PPID. You're talking about experienced attorneys who have helped thousands of people over the past 60 years where the firm is concerned. You need that powerful number. They're based in New York City at 225 Broadway and also in Peekskill and Brooklyn. Make sure you call 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Dial the number, let it ring for a while, share the number with at least 5 people today, all because you're a good person. Text that number and say, hey, here's the number of some good attorneys that I heard on the radio with Squeeze, all right? Here's a number for some fabulous attorneys, because we know Squeeze always bring the solid attorneys to the radio program. The number once again, 844-774-3529. Yes, we are reminding that prior results do not guarantee similar outcome. And yes, it's an attorney advertisement by the law firm of PPID, but you owe it to yourself to have the number 844-PPID-LAW.
It's 10 o'clock.
Got it in there, man. Got it in there. All right.
You are good, man. You are good.
I try. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Of course, got a couple of questions here, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to say once again, good morning to each and everyone. Seems like someone is burning up in the sun here on Facebook and turning red, and it's not, So let's go to a question that I have here. This is an immigration question, and I have this question for Nelson. Nelson, it says here the embassy is asking. I don't even know what this is. The embassy is asking for additional documents on proof of petitioner's employment. What if the petitioner is unemployed or doing part-time jobs? And it says category F4.
So category F4 is the brother and sister of an adult United States citizen, a brother or sister of an adult United States citizen. If they're asking for additional financial documents, that means that they're not obviously happy with the documents that you've provided. If you don't have the income, you will obviously need a joint sponsor. Give them the documents they're asking for. I think it's obviously important to the case. Again, if they feel that you don't have the financial means to support the beneficiary or the person who you are filing for, that could be a reason why the case is denied.
Got you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are in tune to Cruising with a Case Handler, Adam Handler, and the man that you just heard spoke. His name is Nelson Madrid. Another question here for you.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, Squeeze. I think I may have gotten into the wrong car. I thought today was supposed to be Testimonial Tuesday.
I was just going to do that. You read my mind. You read my mind. Oh, Nelson, I love you, buddy. You just read my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby pause this broadcast of amazing immigration questions and answers so I can bring Testimonial Tuesday to the masses and then jump off myself, okay? All right, so real quick, do you mind, Nelson? Let me just give me 2 seconds to do this.
I just said I thought I got in the wrong car. I was
That's
waiting
amazing.
to hear
That's amazing.
a testimony, and I haven't heard anything.
For those of you watching right now on Facebook, because we are off the live radio, you should know what Testimonial Tuesday is because you're a Facebook follower of the Case Handler and hopefully Instagram as well. And if you're not, and you can safely do so now or later, go on Facebook or go on Instagram and check out Case Handler, like and follow the page, because every Tuesday we post what's called Testimonial Tuesday. What's Testimonial Tuesday? It's a real life success story. Somebody that came to us after being injured in an accident, trusting in the case handler team, trusting in myself, trusting in Matthew Goodstein, trusting in our team of paralegals who are absolutely amazing. And we got the best possible result for this client. And Testimonial Tuesday today is an important case, not a huge money case, all right, because not every case is a multi-million-dollar case, as I said before, but this case is just as important to this client. Why? Because they got in an accident through no fault of their own, and they needed to make sure that they got as much money possible for their injury, and that's exactly what happened here. So real quick, let me just go to Testimonial Tuesday today, and it was a case that my associate Matthew Goodstein took the lead on, and I don't know why it's not sharing right now. There we go. Am I sharing right now? All right. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. And, everybody can see here that, we post week after week, true life success stories, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Actually, backtrack, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars of settlements. But this is Tiffany right here. And this was a Queens accident. Whoops, sorry, a little jumpy. A Queens accident case. Matthew Goodstein, my associate, like I said, took the lead on it. I'm sorry, what am I doing here? And if I want to show, it's a $25,000 settlement, which was the maximum insurance available to her for this case. This is pre-pandemic. You can see it's probably about 2 weeks before the pandemic hit. Look how close we're standing next to each other. No masks. You could see some smiling faces, especially that of Tiffany. And Squeeze, if you would read that quote for me, I would be so very grateful.
All right, there's no mask, but that was before the pandemic took off, right?
Correct. That was 2 weeks before.
Just wanted to make sure that that's clear right there. All right, so let's read the caption here. It says, they make sure that everything is taken care of. I worked the most with attorney Matt Goodstein. You always called me and I really appreciated it. Thank you to the whole team for doing a good job. And this is Tiffany from Queens. $25,000 US, right there. Congratulations, Tiffany, and you and your team, man. Adam Handler.
And that was the maximum amount of insurance that the other vehicle had, $25,000. So we got all the money we could possibly get her as quickly as possible. This accident happened February of 19, and this case was settled by March of 20. So a little bit more than 1 year. So maximum amount as quickly as possible. And this was a scary accident. This was an accident in which she was driving down the road and a speeding vehicle disregarded a stop sign and crashed right into the side of her car. She sustained very, very serious injuries to her back, which radiated down to her lower body, did physical therapy, thankfully didn't require any surgery or any invasive procedures, although she did have to go with a small procedure to her spine. It's listed as a surgery, but that is not true. But it must be a typo. I'm sorry for reading that wrong. But, we did everything we can, got her as much money as possible. And, she had one chance to get it right. And we say this once, we say it again, one chance, one choice. Your case handler team at Pollack, Isaac DeSico, and you can see a smiling face and a happy result. So happy to share that case. Again, hopefully you never need us. God forbid you do. One less thing to worry about. Certainly peace of mind in a terrible situation, but it all starts with keeping that phone call, keeping that number saved. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Testimonial Tuesdays. And thank you so much, Mr. Executive Director, AKA Nelson Madrid, my immigration attorney, for reminding me about that. I was off on a tangent, Once again, that's what we are all about, ladies and gentlemen. We're like family here. We back each other up. And that's the reason why everyone need the number for our attorneys at PPID. The number is 844-774-3529. Think about it. If you get hurt in an accident, don't you want your family and yourself to have the best possible attorney and the best possible outcome and results? And that is the reason why you go with the firm's case handler, and that is Adam Handler. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. And Nelson, no, it was Denisa Joseph was saying that she thought that what you had noted earlier wasn't possible. So it wasn't really a question, it was just me expanding on what it is that you had said in reference to K visa. But now she understands it is quite possible that you can actually handle a case for someone who you can go to a different country and marry them, and then of course ultimately have them here with you, your spouse, all right, as your wife or your husband, whatever it may be. So that's what I wanted to.
And again, just for clarification purposes, it's only a United States citizen can file a K visa. Okay, so it applies only to United States citizens. So if you're a permanent resident, you can't file for a K visa and bring someone from abroad into the United States as a fiance.
Got you. All right, we're learning something here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Cruising with the Case Handler. Adam Handler, who has hopped off, and of course, Nelson Madrid, who is here with me. We call him the Maverick. And right now, everyone that's watching, if you would like to speak with this man, okay, off the air, privately and confidentially, over the phone, dial him now and ask him any immigration question that you may have. All right, he'll spend a couple of minutes with you talking about that. His number, once again, is 844-774-3529. It's a beautiful summer day. Go outside, get some fresh air, pick up your phone and dial 844-774-3529 and ask Nelson your immigration question. He's at the firm Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico. 844-774-3529. With that said, we conclude. Nelson, thank you so much for being here, my brother, and thank you so much for helping out and answering so many questions from the hundreds of people that you've been speaking with for the past almost 4 or 5 months. All right, sir?
Thank you, David.
Thanks a lot, man. There you have it, folks. Another one in the can, as we say.